So hello everybody, I'm sorry I've been gone, I've been away for quite a while. I've been meaning to come back, especially doing the beauty reviews, because it's been a very long time since I've done one of those, and I got very swept up in doing a rather large music piece that I did a little while ago, which go and check out. I won't link it, completely different to this. But anyway, so yes, I've been sent this gorgeous little tin. Good catch, girl. From Bubb and Dimples. It's a delightful little tin of shea butter. Now, they are a London-based company that specialises in producing natural and organic products for both men and women. Now, the ingredients are responsibly sourced, and I think that is definitely a real factor that people are taking into account when buying cosmetics nowadays. People do care about what goes into their products, and obviously I think it goes without saying that these are products that aren't tested on animals. I think you might be surprised sometimes when sourcing out cosmetics whether they are or not. And here's an interesting little fact, that when you buy the shimmers and the shimmers and glitters in nail polishes, they actually are fish scales. Most of them are made by fish scales. So if you want a completely vegan, non-animal tested product, then Spa Ritual is a really good one to go for. They are all sort of synthetic products to make the glitters and the shimmers in nail polish. So there you go. But anyway, back to Bubb and Dimples. Stunning stuff. So the shea butter that I have here is absolutely gorgeous, and not only that, it's anti-aging as well, which is always a good one. It contains argan oil, and you may have heard that term quite a lot in the beauty world at the moment, in particular for hair. It is gorgeous on the hair. It gives such a healthy shine and smells amazing. So that's always worth getting your hands on as well. But anyway, so this stuff also contains the argan oil, and what it does is it replenishes the collagen in your skin, and they've combined it with a shea cocoa and shea butter, and this one is scented with a mango and mint. Now, I'll go into it a bit more detail in a little while, but I find that the mango and mint combination gives a real unisex scent, because the mint is quite masculine, and then you've got the feminine fruity overtone of the mango. So it's quite nice, and I think it's interesting. It works. So anyway, moving on to the actual texture of the product. Now, I'm really sorry, this has actually been in my bag all day, and so it's kind of melted, but as you can see, I've literally nearly used all of it. I've been desperately trying to save a little bit to show you, and I've been using it in my work as well as a nail technician. So anyway, the actual texture of the product, like I say, is normally not quite so wet that it's melted in my bag, but it does look like that, and yeah, it doesn't look very nice when it's melted, but honestly, it's really soft, and it's got a real thick texture to it. When you first put it on, and this was the feedback with my clients as well, is that it does feel quite greasy, but it absorbs incredibly quickly. I mean, I actually had quite a lot on my finger just there, to be fair, and that's pretty much all rubbed in, although like I say, it does feel a bit greasy at first, but it does absorb quickly, and it's a little bit goes a long way. I mean, I could probably pull this up my arms as well, to be quite honest, but there you go, look, gone, disappeared. So anyway, so for quite a greasy feeling product, it's pretty good at absorbing into the skin. And so anyway, and obviously that is a very good point, but with all independent luxury brands, you kind of want a little to go a long way, because like with all these brands, this stuff doesn't come that cheap, but you do get what you pay for in the beauty world, I do have to say, and it's actually fantastic for small dry patches, and being a nail technician, I've actually been using it on dry cuticles, and it works like an absolute charm. So if you're sat at home and you've had some enhancements put on your nails, or you just have really overgrown cuticles, so the skin, I'm actually going to do a cuticle vlog at some point, but the skin down, I can't show, right, the skin down here has kind of grown up the nail, because what happens is the cuticle skin will stick to the nail as it grows, and it will stretch the cuticle, which is what protects the growth where all your nail grows underneath there. So anyway, works a charm for pushing that back, so you shouldn't actually let that grow very high, even when you get out of the bath. Anyway, I'll talk about that in another time. So yeah, so I've been using this for dry cuticles and for little dry patches, and just generally for the hands and feet, and it just, it's honestly fantastic. So anyway, as I've said, it's a very, very creamy, greasy, thick texture, and the scent of it really, like I was saying earlier, it's very unisex, but there's something quite delicate about it as well. I think the cocoa butter smell in it is quite overpowering, and the mango is maybe a bit too subtle for me. The mint smell is probably the most overpowering smell, like the scent that comes through, and I would definitely use it for men and women, because men do get their nails done, believe it or not. And to be fair, my boyfriend is a very manly man, and even he didn't mind the smell. And I mean, this is the man who, when I had a vetiver oil burner going, he believed it smelled like cooked sausages. So if anyone smelt vetiver, you'll know that it doesn't smell like cooked sausages. So anyway, so even he appreciated the smell. So definitely a male and female scent. Anyway, but yes, I think as an improvement, I would say that I would like maybe a bit of a stronger mango scent. It's still palatable, it still gives beautifully soft, smooth skin, and they really do feel hydrated. Actually, one of my clients was a slightly older woman, and she had very dry, coarse hands, and she commented actually on how refreshing her hands felt after she'd used it. So yeah, it's a really luxurious, high-end, posh cream, and obviously with all the anti-aging, the collagen, rehydrating, it's gonna do wonders for making your hands look young. And obviously that is one of the first signs of aging are seen on your hands with the age spots. So if you want young, pretty hands, these are the hands of a 30-year-old. But yeah, definitely, honestly, I would highly recommend this product. If you want to splash out on something nice for yourself, or even as maybe a little treat, then Bubb and Dimples, they have a fantastic range, and something I've never seen before. They've got lots of gift sets and stuff, and this fantastic invention that I've never seen or heard of before. I may be, missing out on something here, but they had a body oil candle. Basically what you do is you burn the candle, and it's scented, and then you use the melted wax, which is like an oil, onto the skin, which sounds pretty awesome and maybe a little bit dangerous in the hands of the stupid. But anyway, no, absolutely stunning product. So I would honestly, if you've got a little bit of cash going, or even if you want to treat someone who deserves a really posh gift, then Bubb and Dimples, I will link it below. Honestly, love this stuff.